Hey everybody, welcome to the long-awaited return of Plastic Adventures. We are back on your screen.
Guess who's back in the big plastic house?
We are back, and we are happy to be back. But we have a new kind of schedule that we're going to do. We're not going to do an all-in-one anymore. So we're going to give your eyeballs a break, and we're going to do little bits as we go through. So this first segment we're going to do is plastic bits. This is where we do our sharing. We kind of do maybe reviews of some toys that we have, and then that'll be it for this segment. And then our next segment will throw on, it'll be our news, which we're calling the Toy Mill. Right? That's like the news mill. Is this an old guy thing? Are the new people going to understand this? But that's where we'll talk about the news, and then we'll end that, and then move on to another segment, which is the topic, the general topic of discussion. We call that the sandbox. So,
because Welcome to Thunderdome was over you.
I know, yeah, Thunderbox. No, I think that's a different kind of thing. We can't use that. All right, so plastic bits. This one's going to be for sharing. We have not shared in a long time.
Boy, it's been a long time, but two old guys who have day jobs, life just happens. I moved for the second time in 6 months, so it was really intensive. And I know, Doug, you've had a ton of stuff going on your side, so all 6 of those poor deprived plastic adventure fans, we are back in a more digestible format.
That's right. And as you can see behind Steve, he's no longer in front of a blank sad wall.
Oh, you mean like my sad toy wall of shelves? Man, man.
Steve upgraded, and he's got his full display behind him in all of its glory.
I promise I collect stuff. I'm not just some like butthead poser that bought 4 NECA toys and put it on a shelf behind me.
We might know what we talk about. Well, sometimes we might not know what we talk about, but hey, you never know what you're going to get on this show.
Yeah, more the latter than the sooner, but hey, what the heck. We do know one thing, and that's toys. And boy, do we have a lot to show and tell.
We do. And since it was such a long time, I've got a rather large pile to share. So I hope Steve has a rather large pile.
I narrowed it down. I pared it down to some things.
I tried to. So, but some of these things are just too good not to like show off, because some of them were some pretty good finds. But I'll kick off. So the first one I had that we haven't shared since before, which is I've had this one before, and I got him back, and he's actually in better condition than I had him in the first time. So this little guy, Twiki.
Oh, you got Twiki back.
Yeah, I did. His chest sticker is in way better condition than it was. I can't get it really to, but yeah, it's not coming through. But trust me, his chest sticker is like pristine.
Yeah. So why Twiki? I mean, was there a particular like attachment to that figure?
Oh, yes, absolutely. So I used to, when I was a little kid, I used to pair him up with Forlome, and because they were like, and it was like buddy cop show, Forlome and Twiki. They tried to storm Castle Grayskull, and it didn't. It never worked. But I have an affinity for Buck Rogers of in the 25th century with Gil Gerard and Aaron Gray. She was like my first crush. So yeah, Twiki has a special place in my heart. So I got rid of him, and I instantly felt regret for getting rid of him. And I found him, like, this guy is normally like, I don't know, like a $40, $50 figure. I got him for $25. I was like, I can't pass it up. Can't pass it up. Somebody was getting rid of him for $25, and I jumped on it.
Where'd you get it at?
eBay. And I don't, seriously? Mm-hmm. And I had to be like, when I was looking at it, I was like, okay, wait, is this a bid price? Is this am I missing something before I do? Nope, it was the buy it now price. Mine.
Well, you worked a hell of a trade with your original figure. I think you came out way on top. I don't remember what you traded it for.
So with that one, that's how I got my Siege Soundwave. Because he was pretty expensive back when I got him. He's still pretty expensive. I don't know why he's so expensive, but I was like, I need my, that was when I was trying to complete the siege waves.
So is the Siege Soundwave, is that the one that turns into the weird space vehicle thing?
Yeah, yeah. And I don't really turn him into the space vehicle, but his robot mode is killer.
The new ones from Legacy are starting to hit the shelf. I know we're not supposed to talk about news, but I did see that the other day. The ones that don't have the battle damage.
Just give us the one that turns into the radio that has robot.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
So you got Tweaky back. What else you got there?
All right. So you were with me when I grabbed this one, but then I went back and got the second one. So I don't know if you remember these guys or not.
Yeah, those watches from Xenophile.
Yeah. So these are in like pristine condition, and still with their cases and everything. And they were $7, right?
Dude, there's none to be had on eBay.
No, every time I tried to find like something equivalent, like to try to find out what its true value was, couldn't find one. And it only like weeks later did one pop up, and it was like $75 in case.
Yeah, and yours still have like the factory seal on the side of the package. God almighty, man, that is like a huge find. That's great.
Yeah. So, yeah, and it still has the original Kmart
yeah
price tag for $19 on it.
$20 back in like 1984 money.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, seriously. So that's a good find. Let's see. Okay, I'll just go through these so you can have time to get through yours. I found a Tila.
Is that the new one?
That's the new one. Yeah, let me see. Can I get it off the? Yeah, there you go.
Oh, sweet, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, so she's in her more classic.
Yeah.
Than the other one, which I wasn't too fond of. I wanted her more close to how she was in the 80s. So yeah. This one I saw, jumped on it, grabbed it. Good figure too, really good.
Where did this one come from?
This one, where did I get this one? Okay, I don't think I got it online. I think this one I found it at Walmart.
Oh, okay. So like in the wild. Okay.
Yeah. I don't think I ordered that one. Okay, so two other ones. Let's see. These, my sister went to Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con, and scored me some G.I. Joe classifieds.
Yeah.
So both of those. I know you saw these guys in the wild. Where I get bad reflection.
Just once.
I know. I know you saw some of these in the wild not too long ago. I don't know. They're probably not there anymore.
Yeah, I saw them at Walmart in Mount Vernon. I saw those in that Cobra Trooper, and I've only seen it once. Like they got like one case, and that was all that went out on the shelf. Yeah.
Well, I think you grabbed that Trooper for me, which
might be in the pile.
Might be. Let's see. Okay. Grabbed these two in the wild.
Oh yeah. Talk about like feast or famine. There are some stores that just got like bazillions of those figures, and then like it's been a drought up here. I haven't seen them at all in this.
These were the only ones I saw, and I have not seen these since at all. So either I got the one package that they opened, and that was it. Either way, I grabbed them. So sometimes it pays. You're in the right spot at the right time, especially in the Tri-Cities. There's a lot of toy fanatics in the Tri-Cities,
especially if you can beat Bryson to the punch, which I doubt you did. But,
I don't. Bryson, he probably left those. There were probably like more, and he just left.
Oh, the lesser good condition ones. Yeah, he cherry picked and just left the other rare ones there. Yeah.
But speaking of a good grab, this guy came in.
Yes.
But good news for everybody else. Hasbro is going to reopen him for ordering. So made to order, so grab as many as you want. I don't think he'll come in the nifty box that he came in. But hey, at least you'll get him. You'll get him for your collection.
Yep.
Another Masters of the Universe I found in the wild. Leech.
Oh, good for you, man. Good for you.
Still no snout spout, still no Mantenna. But Leech was actually shoved behind some stuff.
Got it.
So he was like shoved behind like the Netflix Battle Cat, like the CGI Battle Cat. Like that stuff's not moving. Like that stuff, it's on the shelves and it's not going anywhere. And this one, there was still like the blue skinned or the green skin sorceress
Yeah, yeah.
and the LOP Beastman. Like those are just like sitting there. There's so many of those. But he was hiding behind that CGI Battle Cat, so I grabbed him. A special one that I ordered that I was super happy to get that you're like, yeah, I don't care about, was Twin Twist for the Diaclone colors, which I'm super jazzed about the Diaclone colors.
Yeah, I don't care about it.
Hopefully there'll be a right colored one somewhere in the future, not just in Japan.
Yeah, we need it, man. I'm okay with all these Diaclone colors. They're very cool, but
I love the Diaclone. I am into the Diaclone colors. I love
that. That's the one. I mean, we've just missed it. It's been there. It's been like Hasbro has a chance. I don't know why it hasn't come out in one of those brown box, website exclusive things yet, but I know it'll come. It'll be coming.
It should come. Hopefully it should come. So yeah. I found this was a surprising find. I found it at Adventures Underground. There's your plug.
Mm-hmm.
Wild Rider.
Yeah. Yep.
Was not expecting to find it. We stopped there because Lincoln wanted to stop there and look around. I was not expecting to find Transformers. It's like they never have like new stuff. They have like, they have puzzles and models of Gundam and all that kind of new stuff. Dungeons and Dragons. They never really have Transformers.
Yeah, it's like they only get one case of them or something. I know that's where Bryson hooked up his R-Cat.
Well, so I had to pass something up because it didn't have the funds for it. They had a Blitzwing.
Dude, those are hitting shelves now.
I couldn't find. I found it. They were selling it for $55. I'm like, nah, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I didn't have the funds with me that day.
Well, the local comic store here, Docking Bay 93, they have it there.
I can't wait to come up there and visit you and see all those really cool places that you got.
There's a few good spots. What else you got?
Okay, my last one that I'm going to share. I actually did the plastic bits on this one. So
yes, that was a good episode, dude. I really enjoyed watching you put that together.
This one was a long time coming. I used to read comics as a kid. I think this in the 90s. I think this one was when I actually first saw it, like 1990, in a comic book, and just fell in love with it and always wanted it and could never order it. Never saw it in stores or anything like that. So Xenophile for the win again. Not bad. It was fun to put together. And if you haven't seen that video, go watch it. It's fun.
Yeah, it was cool. These are kind of a real interesting type of model kit. They're like action playset model kits that snap together.
Really highly detailed.
Yeah, it's much different than just getting like a Millennium Falcon or something. The environments are really neat, and I think they got one that's like a Dagobah set too.
They do. I might go back and grab that one, and they also have the Hoth Battle set, so like the AT-ATs and the shield generator and stuff. So I'm gonna, got to save up my money, but once I do, I'm gonna go back and grab those. I don't think they're jumping off the shelves around Xenophile, so I can wait.
Yeah, I think you can bide your time a little bit. So
I forgot, I had two more. These guys.
Yes.
Where's the
yep. Yep. I ordered a set of those for openers. I haven't opened them yet.
I've got a set waiting for you here.
Yeah, thank goodness. Thank goodness.
But those are good too. Duke Sunbow colors, not bad. But I think the real winner is the Cobra Commander from that set. He's just, I think he's just great looking.
I agree with you. I got my nitpicks, but man, to handle those O-ring figures again, to be able to take them out of the package, I think Hasbro, they're hitting it. There's more hits than misses on that. But
I agree. Oh,
okay.
That's a later set.
Yeah. TBD.
Preview.
Okay, so you want me to share?
Your turn. You're up.
Okay, well, we're still in Doug mode because these are the plastic crap that I've been finding for you up here and keeping. So obviously we've had pictures of these guys.
Oh, that Ratchet, man. I thank you.
Yeah,
I'm not so much favorite characters.
I'm not so much into the legend scale figures, but they're pretty good. They have come so far from where legend size or scout class used to be. So they're good figures. So those are two that I found for you.
And at least he looks like Ratchet.
He does. Yeah. Yep. Obviously, we talked about this guy.
Oh, look
Rounding
at
out
that.
that
The
nerd.
magazines are separate.
Yeah.
The clips. Yeah.
And unfortunately, this came out of the only case, so you're a little bit munched. You see on the side there.
That's fine. I'm
But
not too big of a chooser or a beggar on that one. So
yeah, I mean, we open these, right? Or you?
I do. I open them and then I put them back in the box to store because I just don't have room.
Doug also got this.
Lucille, look how beautiful that is, man. I'm not a Crockmaster HR guy, but geez, he looks wonderful.
Be nice to find myself on your toy shelf. Who farted? Guys, I don't know why I do that Tom Hardy Bane voice. I don't know if it's because of the gimp mask.
Because of the thing. That's what it is.
Yes, it's possible.
That's awesome.
Yeah. One of the better ones, though, this was also a one-off that I lied. I had not found any of them, and I hit Docking Bay 93, and they had the whole wave of these new ones.
Motor Master. That's huge.
It is a considerable box, yes. I was expecting him to be, what they considered like a leader class figure.
Mm-hmm.
So, those Optimus Prime and Megatron size boxes, but this is really big. This is more like Skylink's Rodimus Prime class.
No way.
Size. Yeah, I guess the way that they justify the higher price tag is they give you a leader class size figure, and his trailer has these alt modes to it. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that the cab could detach.
Yeah.
That's a first for Motor Master, that the cab actually becomes the robot instead of just like his feet.
The best thing about this one is I'm glad that they start with this new wave of combiners, that they started with a frame and then you add the combiners to the frame, which gives the overall giant robot more stability.
Yeah, I like my Superion from the Titans Returns, but they're really spindly, those combiners. It's almost like you got to shorten the arms up. Otherwise, the arms and legs are the same size, and the core of the figure is really like low carb, so to speak.
But the how they're doing it now, especially with the Motor Master frame, I think is going to make it much better, way more.
I like. Yeah, it's going to be a terrific figure, and in the end, by the time you buy the 4 Stunticons and the core, you're going to be out your 180 or $200 anyways.
Yeah.
Of like the Titan class figures. But so like you'd gotten pictures of that stuff when I found it for you. I was really excited. What you have not seen yet was something that I found today.
Oh,
and I know that you've probably been waiting for this one.
Oh, no way! You found him.
I did.
Oh, man, I love Usagi Yojimbo.
Yeah, the Target in Burlington had just this full end cap of all the new Turtles stuff there. And I've been posting up on our Instagram page and on the Facebook page. So this is what you're going to get.
Oh, wow. He is beautiful. Look at that alt head. That is, oh, dude.
Yes, so
that is outstanding.
This is one of those things, Doug, where I normally send you a text. Hi, Lincoln. Yeah. I normally send this text, and it's usually like one word, like need with a question mark, right?
Yeah.
Because we need. It is not want, we need.
And then usually it's a one-word response back, yes, in capital letters.
Or, like one capital in the middle, a small letter at the beginning, and some character on the end. Now, need. Need. Yes. So, yeah, I knew I didn't even need to message you for that one. There was a few left. My Target, it doesn't have much for new masters in there. They seem real slow on it, but boy, it seems like when NECA stuff hits, they get the full end cap, and then all the scalpers come out. I usually try to alert our friends over at the Washington Toy and Game Hunters Facebook group, because a lot of those guys are local to my area. So hopefully they get a chance to go over and get them. But that concludes Doug's toy load.
All right, let's go on to Steve.
So I don't have as much to show. I just narrowed it down to a few quick pieces because I knew we were working on time. But the first one, you're going to think, well, what's so special about that? This is my first one that I was happy to get. And this is
tearaway shirt.
It does have a tearaway shirt. This is the nefarious Amazon exclusive fan takeover Hulk Hogan. It's one of their like highest articulated scale figures. Also, this is one of the things that went on to freaking Amazon for pre-order for like 18 seconds. So this is a particular moment from I want to say it was WrestleMania 9 with when he came in at the end as a surprise with Yokozuna and did the run in and won the title. Wow. So this is really kind of a one-off. It's never going to see the light of retail. And they came back up for pre-order like months after for another 10 seconds, and I got one. Well, I've been waiting a year. I got a canceled item notice from Amazon. And then a couple of days later, they went up for pre-order for 10 seconds again. So it was really just this like drawn out saga trying to get one. All of these new Hulk Hogan figures are terrific from Mattel. I mean, they are just like 4 years ago, they came out with some that were good, but I mean, they're awesome. They're like super deep tan and they're doing the goofy faces, like, all that, like those kind of Hogan faces.
The classic Hogan faces.
Yeah, like is what you would remember. So they're really neat. I can't open that. I wanted to, but I can't.
You just can't bring yourself
because
to
I'll never ever have another one. So that was sort of like the lesser of the three. Probably, the people that watch this, they're gonna be like, Hulk Hogan, what's that dude, like sweaty dudes in their underwear? Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
So anyways, what I wanted to show you.
We're not gonna look too deep into that.
Yeah, I do, brother. Let me tell you something, plastic adventures maniacs, dude. Yeah. So I got one of my grails. You got your snap tight model kit. Mm-hmm. And here's the one that I looked at in about 1991 in a comic book shop and never thought I'd see another one of.
Yes, dude.
So this is basically the Jetfire mold, right? Bandai reissued this in about 1990, and they changed the head sculpt on it just a little bit. It got a little bit more like the cartoon, and they reissued this figure with all the Super Veritech armor. I saw one once in a comic book store, and back then it was $100. Of course, obviously, I didn't have the money for it, but this is what you're getting in the package. And I took a risk on eBay because this was severely yellowed. It was a really good price. And as you know, I use that peroxide vapor treatment to unyellow my figures. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to show you the contents that are in the box. First of all, I did get the instructions with it.
That's so awesome.
It's all in Japanese, but if you've put together IKEA furniture, you can figure this out. But it is pretty much restored to its original color of white. I've still got the missiles on the sprue. I got the GU-11 with the clip, and that does fire the missiles. We've got the cockpit cover. I didn't want to take it out and transform it because these things are getting kind of old, but I mean, you look, that's a really crispy looking white figure in there.
Damn, that is something to be envious of. Holy crap, that is beautiful.
The armor itself was considerably yellowed up, and I took all the yellowing out of that too. So this is the light blue gray color that it all should have been. And that stuff should all look familiar. That's like standard Jetfire loadout for the Transformers collectors.
I'm wondering, maybe this guy just had it in his window or something for whatever. And
they say that UV is what draws that out and causes it to oxidize. So I'm wondering if it got unfiltered light. But I mean, there's a lot of Jetfire figures that have been, sitting in a toy box somewhere and yellowed up considerably without being in the light. So
Who knows?
I think it's probably just age and environmental conditions, but man, that peroxide vapor treatment, a lot of people are afraid of submerging their figures, which I get. And I used 40 volume that hair bleach, the gel, and that really kind of boogered one of my Storm Shadow figures up. You know, it bleached out that.
Did it whitewash his face and everything?
It did, and it bleached out the plastic on the arms. I think that if I would have been more careful and put a little petroleum jelly on those, and then did a peroxide vapor treatment, that it would have whitened that figure perfect and never had a problem. But live and learn. I mean, there's just very few of
process, right?
Yeah, there's very few figures that it boogers up, and that was one. But now I'm going to show you what I'm most excited about, and you've seen a few pictures. These.
Yeah, your plastic bits on those was beautiful.
Oh, yes, man, so these are the Lubes Galaxy Rangers. And they feature this. Obviously, we've got Zachary, the leader. They feature a drawing action where you put the arm down and it puts the gun in the holster, and then it flips up. Now I gotta say, you never find these ever. I mean, you never find them. I can't think of one time I've ever seen those. In any sort of completion. I mean, you might find one complete on eBay, but it's going to be way yellowed up or broken. And the individual figure, it'll be like $160 for a Zachary Fox complete. So I found a set of 3 and I got a super good deal on it. I also hit these guys with the peroxide vapor treatment.
Yep. It's
coming across really white, but it is actually a little bit more of a cream-based white. It's not pure. So
I can see on his thighs that it's not pure white, but it's still gorgeous.
It really isn't, but the boots are the same and the painted areas are the same. So I know I got that yellow out, but I got Zachary. I got Doc, and you can see that Doc is a little bit smaller than Zachary. Now here's the weird one. Here's my favorite character. I got Golden Goose, or Shane Gooseman, and he is like gigantic compared to. At first, I thought it was some kind of a knockoff or a mistake, but Goose is the biggest of the 3. But I took a little closer look at, you know, the cartoon a little bit and some commercials, and actually he was quite a tall dude. So,
so they did it right.
Yeah, Galoob actually scaled them, but he was one of the figures that actually came with 2 holsters because he was a dual shootist. But I think these things are just terrific. I had always wanted to get one, and they always seemed out of reach. And for me, that was a huge get to be able to add them to the collection. It's just something that is so hard to come by.
I love their 10-gallon hats, man.
Yeah, their heads.
You disappeared. Technical difficulty.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can't see you.
Okay, hold on just a second here. I don't know what's going on there.
Play some technical difficulty music. All right. Well, hey, I tell you what, we did our sharing. So
hold on.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, so I'm back, and this might be nope, okay. Sorry about that, guys.
That's all right. It happened.
Touched the computer, and this is what happened.
Oh, you know better than that.
Yeah, so you saw it anyways. You've seen it all.
Yeah.
You've seen it all.
So yeah, not a bad haul there, Steve. That's some pretty good stuff.
Yeah, and this is not like all the time for me, but in the past, month and a half that we've been absent from this, just some absolutely like heavy hitter stuff that came out. So I was super excited to be able to get it.
Well, I think that's good for our sharing.
Yeah. I think this plastic bits is a wrap there, brother.
Yeah. If you like what you saw, let us know in the comments. I think we'll have more to share in the future.
Yeah, you can find us on Facebook, Plastic Adventures Toy Community, and basically same thing on Instagram, Plastic Adventures Community.
Yep. And follow me.
Let us know what you think, and it's a good place to just post opinions and post your collection pictures. So
yeah, we want to see those. Tag us in any pictures that you post. We want to see them.
Yeah. And if we don't hear from you, we'll see you in the toy aisle.
See you later.